last time I said I was going to head to Pith Orchard, which is the next monument, or I'm sorry, shard for the monument. But I'm actually not going to do that. I am going to go to... Well, first of all, what I'm going to do is, last time we found out that Zolf's been kind of holding out on us. He brought his antique smoking pipe from the terminals. We are going to go check that out. Now, this episode, there's actually not going to be too much commentary. You'll see why here in just a little bit, kind of like the Hate Gardens. There's a lot of exposition and a lot of narration going on. So, it's you know, obviously, he can do a lot better job than I can, so not a whole lot of commentary, but we are going to hit the smoking pipe and see what happens here.
Poor kid collapses after just one drag.
Yeah, we've all been there.
The past. Only good thing ever come out of the past is history.
Now where this leads us is, it's literally called Who Knows Where, and we're going to get a little bit of backstory, a little information, but in order to do so, we have to fight for it, quite literally, so lots of enemies. What it's a combination of like a arena style fight. There's no actual like level to, you know, you don't have to pour core or anything. All it is
The past catches up with the kid. Hardly had a moment's rest since all this started.
okay. So as you can see, there's 19 reflections. You'll see those right here in this minute. I'll shut up. Once it gets started. It's a combination arena style combat and backstory basically. And it's also a great way to get your fragments.
Fair to say he's led a hard life. Supposing what he says in his sleep ain't no lie. What was I saying? Anyway,
I'm
he
gonna try
never
to
knew his old man, but he had his mama to take care of. Frail thing with pure white hair like his.
That's one nice thing about the shotgun. That's where the scrap musket is real good at handling its words. And check the machete at this moment.
Having his mama's hair did the kid no favors while he was growing up, but he learned to hold his own out there.
I was thinking there's a little more narration element here, but I guess it's just one narration thing. Doesn't mean I'm going to be talking too much still. He says as he continues to ramble on.
School ain't working out, so the kid signs up for a turn on the rippling walls. Make his mama some money. Thanks to folks like the kid, the walls kept Ceylondia safe from whatever's out there. The elements, the Ura, you name it. Once the kid done his time, he hurried on home. Turns out his mama's time was done too.
What the? Oh my God. Shit. Places you either on top of the guy or below. It's also best expansion. I was kind of a dummy for that's a freaking great thing that I have. Let's get this bastard out of You know, as much as I love the scrap musket,
The city had nothing for him. The money he'd been sending home was nowhere to be found either.
well, yeah, as much as I love the scrap musket, I will say that which had a little better single target damage, which I know okay by throwing on a machete, but this weapon combination will get a little bit later. It's a lot. Combining single target, heavy damage, and the nice crowd control that you get. Musket. Now, geez, I can't. There's a hole right there that I need to remember because I keep forgetting to use it.
So what'd the kid do? Why, he went right on back to the walls for another 5 years.
Alright, lots of swords. This is what this is my go-to. Let's get going. Let's get swords.
In the history of Caelandia, nobody's ever volunteered for a second shift on the walls.
That's how you know the kid is a right badass.
Out there, kid learned to fend for himself. Learn to build. Learn to break.
Let's get this guy before he dies. Alright. Let's just look out there. Throw, shoot.
In time, the kid earned good standing with the marshals. They trusted him to scout out farther than anybody. One night, on one of his expeditions, the ground beneath him shuddered, cracked, and split apart. He saw nothing world used to be. The calamity happened just like that. All the kid had to work with was his hammer and the clothes on his back. Through twisted streets, he ran with nothing but the city crest and an old stranger's voice to guide him.
Hello, you're a big one. That's where they were. Father. Oh god! Oh! Jesus! Oh god, there's so many!
Finally arrived at Ceylandia's vaunted safe haven. He and no one else. But then, all I got was more thankless work from a man who ain't even asked his name.
You're a real dick rock sometimes.
Sure, I may be the one who dreamt up the walls and the Bastion, but the kid made them real, not me.
Made them real? Alright, one more I gotta do is write one. Oh my god. What the fuck is that? Is it an enemy? We are not technically faced yet. If I had gotten Pith Orchard, we would. Okay. That's fucking Jesus. Alright, that's one more. Away from me! Alright, so I saw one of those scumbags fall. They're just here to my force support partner. Yeah, better him than me. Jesus, almost died. Hey! I'm outside the realm possibility that I still might. Yes!
say I'll never forget him, or what he's doing, what he's done. I surely would.
Use him and lose him. Xerox, isn't it? Alright, and that is the first of the Who Knows Where proving grounds, I guess. Not proving grounds, because proving grounds is something else, but arenas, I guess. There are 3 of them total in the game, and we will get through them as they come along. They are a nice place to earn fragments, but I do not use them more than once, as much as I love the narration and the story and everything. I just don't feel like sitting through them a second time, because you can't skip them, and there's just easier ways to get money, or sorry, fragments, primarily by the memorial. But let's see, yeah, I think we'll go ahead and keep going and do the Pith Orchard. As I recall, it's a fairly short level, so we'll do that one here. Actually, I think I'm gonna do something quick. Let's see, listen to another, let's see, the scrap musket and the breaker's bow. Let's see what you guys have to say about that.
A bow ain't much good in a crowd, but a musket sure is.
But instead, I would rather take. You know, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go with the hammer. Hammer and musket. All right, let's give this a shot. And before I do that, let's see if we can upgrade the hammer a little bit. This one was found. Check out heavy.
Finders keepers.
Let's take one of those. And we'll head over here to the forge. And we already got 50% damage. We can either get the focus attack, defend for a few moments with the shield, and then attack, or let's see what's the other one. Uppercut, attack without moving to uppercut. I think we're gonna go with the extended grip.
Ain't never letting go of his old friend with a sturdy grip like
The reason for
that.
that is this is actually one of the upgrades that I found in a previous playthrough, and it was actually very effective. Because, well, I'll show you. Let's see, do we have any... Oh, yes. You know what, instead of going to Pith Orchard, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Bullhead Court Proving Ground.
That's the Bullhead Court. Folks defended themselves there with shields, not
And the
words.
reason for that, well, I mean, there's no particular reason, but I just kind of want to do it. So we're going to go there and check out what this Proving Ground is all about. Now,
The accused always got a fair shake in Ceylondia. Some used to take the Bullhead trial.
this is one of those that has caused me no end of frustration because of my somewhat, this might be a surprise to some of you, perfectionist attitude when it comes to video games. This is the reason why I don't like real-time strategy games, because I don't like losing units. But I always try and finish these proving grounds all in one go. The Bullhead Shield, or the Bullhead Court, is technically feasible to do in one go, but it's a lot easier if you just kind of take it in stages, and I'll show you why here in just a little bit. So we'll pick up the shield.
Survive the trial without taking a scratch, you'd walk away a free
Now, you
man.
can only take so many hits to get first place. I think it's like 3 hits. Now, you only have your shield. You can still dodge around this, but you have no weapons, so the only way to kill these enemies.
The Bullhead trial taught folks 3 things. First, a good defense is a good offense. Second, gotta always watch your back.
So,
Third, ain't no godlike bull up ready to save you.
Anyway, so yeah, the only way to defeat these guys is with the counterattack. Which means you have to know the enemy patterns. So, bang, easy. This guy's a bitch! Oh, damn it, he hit me. So I can only hit 2 more. Alright. But that's okay, and I'll show you the reason why. There's just one more.
The smarter ones knew when to just step aside and let things go.
Now, it is possible technically to counterattack him. The easier way to do it is actually to get him to fall off the edge, which is actually very difficult to do if you haven't. Let's see, let me try and get it out of the way. See, I've already taken my 4 hits. Let's see, maybe I can do it over here. Come on, come on. Hit me, I want you to hit me! See, you can counterattack him to death. In fact, that might be what I'm doing here. See, I already did 5 hits. Yep, there we go. Oh, God.
The kid pulls through.
That's fine. The reason why I'm not too worried about not passing on the first try is because... Yeah, alright, we'll get all these fragments. But, yeah, the reason is because... You hear me right now? With these 2 cages up here, you have a massive area to be able to dodge that last guy and not get the final hit. So I might just do that off screen, I don't know. But I did just want to go ahead and do that real quick because I knew I could at least get the second prize. And obviously, since you can't upgrade anything with the bullhead shield, excuse me, you know, there's no reason to not.
Well, the kid always wanted to compete in the bullhead trial.
Well, I actually think that's going to do it for this episode of Mr. Zen Cool Plays Bastion. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I will continue on our next video with our journey to the Bullhead Core. I'm sorry, to the Pith Orchard, and get our next monument. Core, sorry. And here, let's see what Rux has to say about our current loadout.
Kid's ready to get real personal with hammer and musket in hand.
If I did, I apologize. But that's going to do it for right now. I am Mr. Zen Cool. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Mr. Zen Cool Plays Bastion. Thanks so much for watching.